Afternoon, stepping to the office. Pedro, Doordash Santiago, back at you again. We're in the garage, stepping in the office. Today, we did some things this morning. We did a little family stuff, family outing. I'll call it family outing. And we got a late start. So I think it's 12:15. We got a $35 batch on Aldi. Aldi's up the street, as you can see here. It's probably a total of maybe 4 miles. I think it's like 50-something items combined. I don't care. I'm gonna knock this out in an hour. We're gonna make 35 bucks. Let's go. So just to give you guys what we're gonna be doing today, we're doing a ride along, obviously, but I got a topic I wanna talk about, 2 things. And I'm gonna tell you what they are now so you can decide how long you wanna watch this video or if you wanna skip. So basically we're gonna do ride along, you know, take you guys with Aldi and see what we make today, show you guys some things, you know, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna talk to you about what DoorDash is doing to incentivize people to become a top dasher. Now, you guys know me, I've never been a top dasher. I don't recommend it for most, but I understand for some it could be really good because you have the ability to dash now. And in some oversaturated markets or not busy markets, you have to schedule and all that, and it becomes kind of a pain and you can't make your money, can't hit your goals. So the dash now could be good. But DoorDash is throwing this top dasher around to a lot of people, and I got some information from a subscriber. Appreciate that, shout out. And I'm gonna read you guys some stuff that happened, share you his screenshots of what DoorDash sent him and how he could help you guys become a top dasher without like an introduction period, without actually having to take the trash orders to see if you like it. Maybe just quick, you know, be able to dash now versus scheduling. So kind of some breaking news, I think. Some of you guys might know about it, but we just pulled up. That's how close we were to Aldi. Love it. And then also I'm going to, the hoodie Pedro's coming out. For those of you that like that kind of Pedro, he's coming out at the end of this video. I have something I want to share with somebody, and I know they're watching because I just know they are, and if they're not, they're gonna see it eventually. I want to share with you guys some information about the gig community, fellow gig content creators, and the hypocrisy, sensitivity, and jealousy that I'm seeing, and I'm gonna call it out. Stay tuned for that at the end. So sometimes I can't help myself. I am a pretty positive guy overall compared to what I used to be. But when I see people slyly saying things, calling things out, texting me craziness when I'm trying to be chill, talking about my family and telling me what to do and all that, I'm not having that. Nope, not today. All right, let's make this money. Let's make this money in about an hour, baby. Let's start. All right, we got customer A at the bottom, all produce. A couple more things, and then customer B will be at the top. Little wavy potato action. All right. We're knocking it out. We're knocking it out. We got to get a little Berman's teriyaki, which should probably be over here somewhere. Berman's teriyaki. Where you at? Soy sauce, sweet and sour. Uh-oh. Worcestershire. Uh-oh. So for all my new people, you gotta move stuff. Look, we're looking for teriyaki, right? There it is. At Aldi, you're gonna have different kinds in the same box. All right, so we gotta get a soda and some Campbell's soup or something, and then the rest of it's gonna be frozen and a couple dairy. We'll be done. Been in here about 8 minutes. Sometimes at Aldi's, you gotta go down the same aisle a couple times. It's all good. We were down this aisle earlier, and I walked right by the soup. Sometimes when you scan an item, it'll tell you what customer at the bottom, a little thing pops up. But if you forget, what you can do is you can go back to things that you have done and things that you've scanned, and you can select an item, and it'll tell you right there what customer it goes with. All right, this order has several items that they're out of, and there really isn't a substitution for any. One customer is being responsive, one isn't. So this is gonna be less than what I thought, because I'm not gonna be able to fill the whole order. Probably about $2, $3, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna waste time trying to I've looked. So sometimes you just got to refund, reach out to them, call it a day. Quick and easy. All right. Yeah, I'm still looking for it. So at 33 minutes, we're under the time, but we should have been, oh my God, I'm getting aggravated. We should have been done by now. Maybe 40 minutes. I should have been done 15 minutes ago. All right, let's return the cart. That took about 10 minutes longer than it should have, but we're still gonna get done in an hour. Let's get our quarterback. Boom. All right, so let's drop off this first one, and then we will go to the second one. And as I go to the second one, I'll turn DoorDash back on because I might be able to accept an offer that is going in that direction. Let's see if we can make it happen. Right, like I was saying, that order was 35 bucks, I believe, and went down to 31. I don't like that. I lost $4 because the place was out of things. That sucks. All right, so done. Now, we have a promo like we did yesterday, but this one's $13 instead of $18. Uber Eats, 3 trips in the St. Louis downtown area. It's like a little map. All you have to do is start 1 trip within that zone and then do 2 more after, and you get an extra 13 bucks. So I'm actually only about 2.5 miles from a point of where that zone's at. So I'm gonna go that way, see if we can, it's 120, see if we can't do that little bonus there and also make some money on DoorDash and Instacart. See what we get. And then I'm not gonna keep y'all hanging. I'm gonna share with you the news about the Top Dasher, how they're giving that out, what maybe you could do to get it if you're in a market where you think that could be beneficial. Knowledge is power. Let's go. All right, we finally got one. 10:55, I believe, Soulard Euro, 2.5 miles all day long. Uber Eats. Let's go, baby. All right, I know I've said it a few times, but this is why you always keep every app on. We're on an Uber Eats, 10:52 miles, right? I remember the direction it was going because I remember looking at the map. Now, if you can't remember and you want to learn how to multi-app the correct way and maximize your dollar to mile ratio, making more money going in the same direction that you were going to go anyway, you can take a quick screenshot of every order, right? Because we got this one here on DoorDash, 625, 2 miles, going to the same exact block. That will not happen often, but it happens 6 to 12 times a week for me. So we'll call it 1 to 1.5 times, 1 to 2 times a day, actually, that happens. So I'm going to now turn this $10 into basically 17 and drive the same amount of miles. Let's go. That's how you maximize your dollars, guys. It's got to be the same direction, though. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. 2 orders that you saw sitting there on the counter, maybe I filmed it, were both those orders. Let's go. All right, so I just looked at the actual address because Uber Eats is hard to do it. 1 order, I'll just tell you, I won't share the address and the street name, but I'll say this. They're on the exact same street. One is, let's say, 2,600. The other one's 3,000. Oh, super lucky, but knowing your market and knowing to keep it on got me that extra 625. If I turn DoorDash off, I don't make that. What do you guys do? Put it in the comments down below. What do you think about that? All right, let's grab the bag. So, there's the one house. The other house is 2 blocks that way. All right, we're getting ready to pull up now. Wow. Got lucky, baby. Hey, listen, I'll take it. Sometimes you can't, sometimes it doesn't even take talent. It's just straight luck when you work in these apps, y'all. That's all this is right here. Ooh, and some hidden tip action. Oh, so that's basically 20 bucks for, I don't know, 10 minutes of work. All right, so hour and a half in the books, $51. See what we got coming in. All right, that was a little $8.25. 2 orders from Papa John's, 5 miles. That's trash. 1, if not both, have no tip on it. That's not worth it. The dollar a mile is not bad, but I don't deliver to people that don't tip. Point blank, period. You guys can find that content somewhere else, not here. All right, it's not even 2 o'clock yet. We're entering the downtown zone. Let's see if we can't catch this $13 extra bonus for doing 3 consecutive trips. See what we get. While we're waiting, because I think we're going to wait a little bit. It's not peak time. I'm going to talk to you guys about the email that was sent to me, the Top Dasher stuff. Let's go over that right now if we got time. All right, let's story time with this Top Dasher and what was sent to me. I just accepted an order, 675, 2 miles on Chipotle. So let's talk about it while we're driving there. Now we get some action. It's okay. Uber Eats. It's not yet 2 o'clock, so let's see what that says. $3. Yeah, we don't ever take that. Woo! No way. Top Dasher. Now, I'm not going to read the email verbatim, but I read it earlier and I got it. So basically, this is what happened to somebody. They got to a Qdoba, long wait, but they were sufficiently staffed. He was waiting for a while. He asked some questions, got a lot of attitude from the worker. We run into that. It's going to happen, right? And the worker told him, why don't you get a real job if you don't want to wait? I mean, extremely rude. If somebody tells me that, I just laugh, right? Because we make more money than most of those people anyway. Now, they're probably having a bad day, but hey, you don't talk to people like that, right? Anyways, so he waited another, I think, 5 minutes or so. And, you know, they made, you know, the person also said they don't like DoorDash drivers, but, you know, whatever. Some of us can be rude, but hey, like, don't bunch us all in the same group, right? So this particular driver, right, a subscriber of this channel, right, said that he was like, man, he had a bad feeling. So he called support and reported the store like, hey, this long wait and rude staff, right? And that's okay to do that. Props to that, right? We got to hold people accountable for doing stupid stuff, right? So we know how DoorDash support is. If you get a good agent, they could actually really help you. If you get a bad one and reading off a script, whatever. He didn't feel like they were reading off a script. They actually gave him an extra $5 for the wait, which, hey, sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. You got to get a good agent. But if you're waiting in a long time at a place, maybe it's worth doing that, right? Nothing. So you got an extra $5, which is cool, right? Some of you might not want to call support because it does take time, but knowledge is power. Make your own decisions for you, but you got an extra $5. And then he also got this email right here saying, sorry about your long wait, your bad experience at that last restaurant. Here's a perk and benefit for you we want you to try for a couple weeks. Try Top Dasher in your market. And in this particular driver's market, he has a schedule. So Top Dasher is kind of a cool thing. I don't think he is one, obviously, because he doesn't take the crap that some of the Top Dashers have to take to get your acceptance rate up. But he's going to be able to dash now as a benefit and perk of calling support, telling them about the bad experience and the long wait. So they're trying to fix something for him. Let me give a couple claps and air claps for DoorDash support, that agent or whatever. Maybe this is new. Maybe have you guys experienced this? I want to hear your guys' opinion on this. You know, I do not talk about Top Dasher. I don't recommend it. You have to know your market. In my market, you're losing money. In a lot of other markets, you're losing money. Another one coming in. That's crap. But what do you guys think about them giving him Top Dasher for the wait time at Qdoba? Comments down below. That's another Kobe order. We're at Chipotle. Let's go pick this one up on DoorDash. And another thing about the consecutive trip, because it's now 1:58. You don't have to take the first one. It's consecutive. So I could decline a whole bunch. It goes until, I think, 5 or 6 o'clock. I could decline these trash ones once 2 o'clock hits. And then my trip quest thing kicks in after I take the first one in that zone, and then I can go anywhere. I don't have to even stay in that zone, right? As long as I have to accept the next 2, that's the key. But you don't have to accept the first one. It's just whenever you accept the first one is when it starts. Knowledge is power. Let's go in Chipotle. Hopefully it's not a long wait. These goons parking right here. This ain't no parking spot, man. Not a parking spot. All right, we got our first order. That's a good one. Let's start the quest. Keep all apps on. I'm 2 minutes away from dropping off this Chipotle. Turn right back around, go to Subway. Do not, and I repeat, do not, if you know your market well, turn off your apps. You're costing yourself opportunities. All right, Subway, baby. Picking up some things. 2 items, chips and a sandwich. Hi. Just got a pickup for Layla on Uber. Hi, Layla. Do you have a PIN number or ask for some kind of PIN? 5654. Have a great day. Thank you. All right, second order. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's take it. One more to go. We'll get an extra $13. Look familiar? We was just here. Chipotle, Subway, back to Chipotle, UberEats. Let's go. All right, so we're dropping this off at the Amtrak station. I'm on top of it right now. We gotta, let me see what that's about. $7 too. Yeah, I want to take that. This will be the last one. $7, 2 miles. So we knocked that out really quick. We just did 3 orders, and anyways, so I'm trying to call and text the guy. He's not picking up. This Amtrak station has a lot of different little entrances. It says meet him at the door. I don't know. Might have to start the timer on this bad boy and wait. This is where the Blues play. St. Louis Blues. There we go. All right, and there's a little Ferris wheel action for you guys. All right, so guy Jackson just messaged us back. He said he's standing in front of the main entrance, so he should be right over here somewhere. I see plenty of people. I'm sure he's here. Easy drop off. Appreciate you, Paul. All right, and there is our man right. Oh, there he is. There he is walking away. Oh. All right, so really odd. Now it only says I've done 1 out of 3. So it's only counting the one I just did. It's not counting the subway. I got the subway after 2. I'm 99% sure it was in the right zone area. I could be wrong. So we're gonna have to do 1 more after this. Don't care, gonna be out anyway. I'll show you guys that one, and we'll get into something that I want to talk about. That's gonna be some people aren't gonna like it, but I'm going to say my piece. All right, that drop off was at Ameren. There's a lovely Union Station hotel, and we're going to Maggie O'Brien's, basically about a ½ mile away from where we're just at. Maggie O's is at this light up here, right at the corner. See the Irish pub sign? That's where we're going. Hi. I said I'll pick up. Order was sitting right there. Let's go. 1.4 miles away. All right, we're gonna take it. It's 10 miles, but it's going back in the direction of home. That'll complete our quest. So that order there is actually not $9, but 9 plus 13. So this order is, yeah, it's a good order. I don't love the miles, but it's going to Bevo Mill. I live around that area, so it's all good. There's an arch. And then we'll talk about what probably some people don't want me to talk about, but listen, you guys know I keep it 100 with you guys, and I share things that happen, and I am the big brother on YouTube. I'm going to continue to challenge people. All right, we're here. Protagonist been here a few times, picking up a couple pastries. Easy money. All right, y'all. Maybe I have a bit of an ego. It's possible. I've been told that before. Conceited, ego, cocky, confident. I've been told those things. I'm okay with it, actually. I know myself. But at the end of the day, we as fellow gig content creators, as freaking human beings, right? Brothers, sisters, whatever we want to call each other. We should be appreciative, collaborative. We should be engaging. We should be building each other up versus tearing each other down. Now, we're going to all make content. We're going to have opinions. I'm probably one of the more opinionated content creators, right? I share my opinion. I share realness with you guys, personal stuff. And I'm good with that. And then there are a lot of other really great channels that keep it entertaining or keep it about the news and business. That's great too, right? But we're all going to say something we don't agree with, don't like. We'll have comments in each other's comment sections. Viewers, subscribers, members will have comments. And some of us, I'll throw myself in there as well, get their feelings hurt. They get butt hurt is what I call it. And people ask questions and challenge each other. And people will block and delete comments. And what kind of community is that? We should be inclusive. It should be, as long as it's not straight disrespectful, we should be okay with each other, right? And we could be okay with each other, but you're not always gonna like people. That's okay. I'm a big hip hop fan, big sports fan. You got guys that are on opposing teams, hate each other, don't like each other for whatever reason. Gives you a wrong vibe, right? You got hip hop guys. This guy thinks he's good, this guy thinks he's good. They both make songs. Jay-Z, Nas. It's all over the place, right? Kanye, Drake, Kendrick Lamar versus everybody. But at the end of the day, it's okay to feud. It's okay to have a disagreement. That's fine. But if you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm doing, you don't like your results, do better. My gig tube tentacles go all over the place. I try to help as many content creators as I can, ones that I see can offer value to the community. I'm putting together a gig conference. Nobody else has ever done that. If somebody has, put it in the comments down below. I'm trying to bring community together, not divide. But I see people that are dividing and getting personal and getting jealous, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I've done it too. And I'm making this and telling y'all I'm going to check myself. Because there are times I see somebody say something, I'm like, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. And I feel negative about it. And I might say something. I reach out to them directly. Maybe put something in a comment. Maybe send an email. Just say, hey, who knows? Maybe that's my pride. I don't know. But when I see something that could be hurtful for the community, I usually say it. Or if I think questions should be asked that could be helpful, I'll ask them. Because I will always say what I feel. But we got some people that need some therapy. I'm telling you, jealousy will get you nowhere. Don't be mad at me because I'm the rookie coming in and taking your spot. And now you're sitting on the bench. It's not my fault. We should be out here helping each other, right? And if we don't want to help, that's cool. Not everybody, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we should be able to challenge each other. We should be able to say things and have good disagreements, good agreements, and it should never get personal. Kids should never be brought involved, ever. And if it continues, the old Pedro is going to come back out for a minute. Just to show y'all what's really happening, how some people are really thinking. But I ain't going to do that yet.